Hi everyone, I'm sharing a biryani recipe. It's a pressure cooker biryani. My mother had requested me to make a video about it, so I'm making a video about it. Please go through the entire video. Thank you. Okay, so today I'll be making pressure cooker biryani, for which I'm taking the following ingredients: onions, ginger, here's some mint leaf, pudina, dhania, red chili powder, coriander powder, jeera powder, black pepper, shahi biryani masala, here is star anise, cinnamon. Okay, the chopping of onions has been done, so we'll use some part of this onion to fry it and use it in the biryani, and the other part we'll use for the chicken. So I'll be frying the onions now. Putting the gas flame on high. So the tawa is hot now, and I'll be using mustard oil. I prefer mustard oil because it gives a unique flavor. So I will fry some onions and strain it out in this plate. So you can see the vessel is hot now. Put some onions, not all of it, a few. Little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay. So now we have to fry the onions till they are golden brown or a bit dark colored. Try to separate them out. Keep the flame high only. No issues with that. So this step is really important. You need to get the onions to the correct color, otherwise your biryani will not look good or it will not taste also good. So you need to burn the onions a bit. Not exactly burn it, but what we say is caramelize the onions. Yeah, so the onions are done. We'll turn off the gas and I will transfer it to this plate. Some people prefer to use a tissue paper, but I don't like it because the oil from these onions will enhance the taste of the biryani, so I will not remove these onions of the oil. Okay, so this is how the onion looks. We'll keep it in this way. Now we will prep the rice. So I have taken approximately 2 cups of long grain basmati rice. You can use whatever rice you want, and depending on your cooking temperature. So what we need to do is we need to wash this properly, and then we'll boil the rice with these ingredients: mint leaves, coriander leaves, and we'll add the star anise, the dalchini, and some ilaichi to the water. We'll boil the water and then we'll add the rice. We'll not cook the rice completely, we'll just make it a bit soft because the rice will be cooked in the pressure cooker with the chicken. Boiling some water, adding some salt, star anise and cinnamon, pudina, dhania, You can see the water is boiling. So now we will add the rice. So the rice has been added and we'll let it cook for some time. We will not overcook it. I'm covering it so that the flavors don't escape. While the rice cooks, I'll make a puree of 2 tomatoes. The rice is almost done. I have also added 2 ilaichi. I forgot to add it before. Yeah, just 1 or 2 minutes and this will be done. We'll turn off the flame and let it cook by itself. Tomato puree has been done. Now we will strain the rice. So I have strained the rice and I have not drained out the water. This water will be used in cooking the chicken. So after cooking the chicken, when we add water, we'll use this water. This water has a lot of flavors in it, so we will use this water. Alright, so now it's time to cook the chicken and make the biryani. I'm using a small pressure cooker because I'm cooking for only me. And for the chicken, I'm using half kilo chicken from fresh to home. This chicken is very tender and it cooks very quickly. I'm using the leftover oil from frying the onions. Put this in and I'll use some extra oil as well. Adding some extra oil. I'm using the same mustard oil. Okay, so this is hot now. We'll put the onion and also ginger and garlic. Everything we'll put it here. Putting the gas on medium. The noise you hear is from the exhaust fan. Sorry about that. Okay, so let it cook for some time. Yeah, so now we'll add some sugar. Yeah, you heard me right, sugar. Yeah, that will do. The onions are done. Now I will add in the chicken. Okay, so I have added the chicken. Now it's time to stir it properly. Keep the gas on high, no issues with that. So the chicken will leave a lot of water. Adding haldi. Now adding jeera powder. You can see the color already changing. I just need to keep stirring. Now I will add some black pepper, some coriander powder, not much, a bit, and some red pepper. I don't usually use it, but this much will do. I'll also be adding a touch of soy sauce. This is totally optional. Just adding 1 cup. 1 cap, sorry, not cup, 1 cap. This is to just enhance the flavor. You can see the chicken is looking good. Now we will add the tomato puree that we had prepared. We need to stir it well. So I'm looking at the camera and doing it. rice will need to cook for some time. So we have not added salt yet. We'll add the salt now. I have not used much salt, just a little bit, because the rice also has salt in it, and the water from the rice also has salt in it. I spilled a little bit. So the cooker that I was using, I think this is a bit small. It won't be able to accommodate this much rice. So what I'm doing is I'm putting another cooker on flame, and I will be doing the rest of the cooking in this cooker. I'll transfer everything from this cooker to this cooker. Yeah, so I have transferred the contents from the small cooker to the big cooker. It is a judgmental error. This happened because I'm not a professional cook. So yeah, so we'll continue the process in the bigger cooker now. So we'll let the chicken dry out, and then we'll add the water from the rice. Also, in the meantime, I have boiled some eggs and one potato to go along with the biryani. So now I'll be adding the broth from the rice. Yeah, that much should do it. And let it cook for some time. The chicken is almost pretty much cooked, so I'll just let the water evaporate a bit, and then we'll be adding the rice. Okay, so I have added one layer of rice. Now we will add the onions that I had fried. So now I will be adding the biryani masala. Don't need to add a lot, just a few dabs will do. Cool, that will do it. Now I will add another layer of rice and cover it and let it cook. Okay, so I have added the other layer of rice, some more biryani masala. Now I will close the lid and let it cook. You can see the gas is on very low flame. This rice that I'm using, it takes only one whistle, so I will let it cook till one whistle in very low flame, and our biryani will be done. Okay, so the biryani is done. Let's open it and see. Yeah, the biryani is done. I've opened the cooker. Looks good. Now time to serve. Okay, so this is how the biryani looks. I have designed an egg. I'll put it here. Put it here. Okay. And I have made some flowers. So I'll put the flowers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks good. And here are some mint leaves. Okay, this goes here, this goes there. Voila! Biryani is ready. Looks good.